Hey there, welcome to the Reinsurance Podcast, the place where we dive into all things reinsurance, the coolest part of insurance. We're your hosts, Jared and Ben, a couple of ex-practitioners who loved the industry so much we founded Supercede to tackle some of its biggest headaches. And we're here to share our insights and stories with expert guests as we uncover what's really going on in the industry.
Right, welcome back to the Reinsurance Podcast live from Monaco. Delighted Rebecca Bole is here with us from CyberCube.
Great to be here.
How are you, Rebecca? How's your Monte Carlo going?
Great. It's hot, it's humid, it's hectic, but that's Monte Carlo. It's always rewarding. It's a great opportunity to meet with loads of clients and partners. So
absolutely, and cyber seems to be high on the agenda already, which is exciting. I've seen it referenced quite a lot.
Yeah, it is. I think, it's interesting for me to put cyber where I spend, most of my time, kind of in the context of broader P&C reinsurance sector. So yes, been looking at cyber, but also the context of some of those broader P&C reinsurance themes, and I think they kind of echo each other.
Yeah. What sort of things are you seeing and hearing?
So, although there's still profitability in the P&C reinsurance sector, it's not the easiest market to make money in.
Yeah.
And we've got catastrophes are up, interest rates are falling. I think also you've got the sort of cedents themselves are suffering as well. So I think with that it's kind of it's a tougher market to operate in. I think reinsurers are being very sanguine about how to go about that actually. Yeah. So sort of thinking about costs, thinking about efficient ways to transact business, reducing friction, thinking about how to kind of get that edge in risk selection and underwriting and sort of, that's always great to hear for CyberCube as we produce that analytics that kind of helps to get that edge. So, so those are some of the themes that are coming through.
That makes sense. And I guess leaning into CyberCube a bit and coming to Monaco, what are the sort of things you're here to say to the market? What do you talk with people about whilst you're here?
So, it's a great opportunity for us to, touch base with our broader client base and partner base as a team. So there's 4 of us from CyberCube here. Nice. Yeah. And I think, as a team, we're keen to help those reinsurers to achieve those goals that I just outlined. So, how can we help provide analytics that gets the reinsurers that sort of edge, those insights that allow them to make better risk selection. So we recently just launched a new analytics product for the reinsurance sector, Exposure Manager, which allows reinsurers to look at different treaties on a more granular level and sort of compare the potential profitability of those treaties and help with that risk selection. So that's one thing we're excited to talk to our clients about. And also, in reducing that friction, we work with technology partners. We're a software as a service analytics company, so we have applications that our clients can use, but our clients also want to consume our analytics in different ways. So we partner with technology companies to sort of feed our analytics into their workbenches and platforms so that our clients can consume those analytics at point of risk selection. And again, that's us sort of looking to be of service.
Yeah, and I can imagine the demand in cyber in particular must be quite high for these solutions, given the uncertainty that's out there, especially for a comparatively new class of business. Obviously not incredibly new, but 25 years or so is a lot less than 300 years or some of the other claims that other insurance lines might have. So do you think technology has a bigger role to play in that space than in others? Or?
I see technology playing a role in shaping the reinsurance sector more broadly. But I think given the nature of cyber risk that it is, a digital risk based on, the exploitation of technological vulnerabilities, that obviously, there's more of a direct tie there. But I think, we are certainly seeing, I can't speak in too much detail about the rest of the P&C sector, but certainly for cyber, we are seeing entrance to the market, looking to take a different view of the risk, looking to get to more insights to make some of those decisions on risk transfer, risk selection, exposure management, reinsurance purchase, etc. So yes, definitely strong adoption there, and we'll continue to find the right analytics and the right way to deliver those to those cyber market participants. Yeah.
That makes sense. And then in the, I guess, contextualizing that a bit in the broader conversations you're having, are there any themes jumping out to you from a market-wide perspective?
So apart from those which I've sort of already outlined, I think that a couple of reinsurance sort of specific themes are coming through to me in my conversations. One of them is that reinsurers are seeking and are getting access to more granular data on the original risk, which I think is really helping in that sort of in that search for the better risk selection.
Absolutely.
So we are starting to see that it's a more granular access to the risk. So starting to join up the view of risk from the cedant to the reinsurer. I think just helps to reduce some of that friction as well. So that's a really encouraging development. And the other is that the retro market for cyber risk is also developing, and I think that's always a really good sign of a healthy risk transfer market when the reinsurers are able to manage their exposures and transfer risk onwards as well. So I think that's super encouraging as well in reinsurance things.
And I guess even beyond that, we've seen cyber cat bonds and things coming into play.
Absolutely.
I guess you've played a fairly important role in enabling as well.
Yes, yeah. We have been involved with all of the public cat bonds that have been issued to date, and primary modeller on the majority of those, and providing secondary modelling as well. And it's been great to be part of the development of that market, and also it's been great to work with those investors as well, some of whom are clients of CyberCube, really want to understand the underlying risk, understand the modelling in order to to invest money in the class. So that's been a great journey for us to go on as well at CyberCube, engaging with those different stakeholders.
Yeah. Oh, amazing. Well, we're coming up to the end, so I just finally ask you, what are you most excited about for the rest of this conference and even the next 12 months beyond that?
So the rest of this conference is more of the same. I've got some exciting partner meetings through the rest of this event. I'm sure there'll be a few cocktail receptions to hang out in as well. But to go back to my desk in London later in the week and through the rest of the year, really looking forward personally to helping to continue to develop some of those partnerships that we that we're forging with the sector, and I think one particularly with the reinsurance kind of focus of Monte Carlo, one that's top of mind is a partnership we just recently announced with Supercede, where we're sort of taking that granular data, at point of risk selection that's being put into that technology platform, and it's automatically populating our cyber catastrophe model that's really exciting. And I think that type of partnership, that type of enablement for risk transfer, risk selection, risk modelling is something that I think we can move forward in great strides in the coming year.
Definitely. A lot of people, myself included, are very excited about that one. So we'll keep a close eye on it and look forward to seeing it develop. Thank you again, awesome. Rebecca. It's been great having you on board, and we'll see you around the conference very soon.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome.
Thanks for tuning in to the Reinsurance Podcast. If you enjoyed our show, don't forget to subscribe wherever you get your podcasts and leave us a review to let us know how we're doing, preferably 5 stars. For more insights and updates, follow us on LinkedIn and visit our website at supercede.com/podcasts. You'll find the links in the show notes.